All right. Oh, Mom. See what we're working with? Oh, boy. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something that I knew I absolutely had to do once I heard Nikki Tutorials talking about it, and it was the full face using only my mother's makeup products. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is such a good idea. So yeah, you guys, sorry, I feel like I'm a little bit further away. So if you've watched the past couple videos of mine, I have been such a mess with how I like my lighting, and even with my ring lights now, both ring lights, other side of my room is just not as bright as I like it, and I felt like I was still getting shadow back there. So I actually turned my desk around, put my ring lights this way, and I'm going to try filming from this side of my room. My window's over here, so that's where all the natural light comes in. And I feel like sitting on that side, it just really kind of like brings out the darkness of the room. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but my husband's probably gonna want to kill me because I'm gonna need to move that shelf that you're used to seeing back here so that it's not just like a blank wall. With that being said, I actually am using my office chair in here rather than my stool that was absolutely killing my back. So I kind of feel a lot more comfy. We are going to be doing a full face of makeup using only my mom's makeup. So I was at her house last night and I ran into her bathroom and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I need this." She's like, "Don't you have enough makeup at home?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but that's not the point." And I explained to her that I had watched Nikki Tutorials video a couple weeks back with her doing the full face challenge of using only her mom's makeup, and it was hilarious. And my mom is someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, so I was just intrigued to see what was in her makeup bag as well. And this is good. This is going to be good. Yeah, I will go ahead and show you guys the products that I am working with today. There are not many. And yeah, we will see how this look goes. So let's go through my mom's makeup bag, shall we? Are you excited? Because I'm really nervous. I peeked through it a little bit last night and I was like, "Mom, where is your makeup brush bag?" And she's like, "What do you mean? My brush is in there." And I was like, "Your brush?" One brush. Some of these are ones that I have given to my mom. So hey, that's a win, right? She is so cute. She gets up so early in the morning that half the time she doesn't even do her makeup, which I don't blame her, because I mean, sometimes she's up at 4:30 a.m. Usually, typically she has to be at work at 5 a.m. So I don't blame her. I wouldn't be doing my makeup either. And she's naturally beautiful. She doesn't need it. We have a CVS pharmacy receipt. I don't think I'll be needing that. Peppermint. Don't think I'll be needing that. Tweezers. And then she has these little sample things. Super powered eye cream. Another lipstick. This is a serum. Rehydrating serum. A hair tie, a Christmas hair tie. And I'm going to put her little samples back. So as you can see, the bag is empty. That was everything she had in there. I'm not going to be using those little sample things. I'm just going to be using the makeup, and I don't think I'm going to be using this lip moisture either, CVS brand. The products we are working with. She loves this Tarte BB Tinted Primer. BB Tinted Treatment Primer. It has SPF 30, which is nice. This is in the shade Light. It says 12-hour primer, healthy treatment, buildable coverage, oil-free moisturizer, pore minimizer, and skin brightening. You can tell by the packaging, this has been well loved. When this was in her makeup bag, I looked in her drawer as well, and she had a backup in her drawer. She was like, "I'll use my backup tomorrow," because she was like, "You're taking out my makeup. What am I going to use tomorrow?" So I left her like a blush and her other Tarte BB cream, because this one I'm assuming is about empty. But yeah, she is in the shade Light. She has a lighter complexion than I do, so we'll see how this works. Not as light as I expected, so that is what we'll be going in with on the face. I do not see any concealer. Mom, do you see these under eye bags? What are we doing here? We have like 4 lipsticks. I already told you we have 1 brush. We're working with 1 brush. Mascara. Looks like she has the Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. Okay, there's that. She has a bunch of mascaras in here. She has this little sample of the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I think I gave her that. And I know I gave her this one because I got it in one of my little kits and I didn't need it because I already had the full size. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara in the smaller size, but I actually really like that one. She has the Lash Paradise. Oh, thank goodness. She knows that I love this and she actually picked it up. And I think I told you guys that she picked it up because she knew that I loved it. So we're good on mascaras. And she also has the Voluminous Carbon Black. I just talked about this in a makeup video and I honestly had no idea that she even owned this. So apparently she was holding out on me and not telling me that that mascara was bomb. So then we have 3 blushes. We have a Sephora blush that looks like this. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Blush Duo. Looks kind of pretty. We have this little NARS Helllloooo, I don't know how to say that, little sample size blush, and I believe I gave this to her as well. It looks like this. I believe this came in like my VIB Rouge New Year packet. I don't remember. But I know that I did give her that. And then this is the Revolution, the matte blush, which I have never seen before. And it looks very beautiful. So blush is good to go. She has 1 bronzer. This is the Makeup Forever bronzer. And I don't even know who turned her on to this because she loves this bronzer. And as you can tell, she has hit pan. I can't even see what shade this is in. It is completely rubbed off in the back. All I can see is bronzer compact, ultra natural and waterproof, but I can't see a shade name. But it does look pretty deep for her skin tone. So maybe she used it more of as like a blush topper or something too. I'm not really sure. So we do have a bronzer. And last but not least, we have this little CoverGirl eyeshadow. And the tones look so up her alley. I was wondering how I was going to apply it because there's no eyeshadow brushes in here whatsoever, but there's one right here. That must be what she uses. Okay, so to be honest, this isn't too bad. I'm pretty proud of her because I've watched a couple of these videos where their moms have literally like a foundation and a brow pencil, which speaking of brow pencil, my mom does not fill in her brows. She has very beautiful dark brows that look awesome naturally. So we're not going to be filling in our brows today either because there is no brow pencil in here. That's going to be scary. Almost as scary as having 0 eyeshadow primer. So we are going to go ahead and get started. She doesn't have any primer, like face primer either, so we're going to go right in with this Tarte BB cream and apply it with our fingers. I did just wash my hands before I sat down to film this, so my hands are clean. I'm going to go in with just a little amount. This feels so weird to me. This has a really creamy feel to it. It almost feels more like a mousse. I'm going to put a little on my lids to try to even out my eyelid color. And I think we're about as blended as we can be. Here's what the coverage is looking like. It's really not terrible. You can still see my nose scar, of course. Maybe I'll just put a little dot right there. It's still poking through. And so are these 2 little friends of mine that are right here. It's almost that time. Ladies, you feel me? So, yeah, my face is breaking out bad. Okay, so let's go into bronzer and just warm up the face. Put a little bit of bronzer down over that BB cream. I'm gonna go in with this. Go in with her one and only brush. So I'm gonna have to be using this for bronzer and for blush, but it's okay. We're gonna dip our brush in here. So there's the bronzer. It actually didn't apply too bad. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit shocked. It wasn't terrible. I thought it was gonna get extremely patchy because we don't have any setting powder to set down that CC cream or BB cream. For as dark as that bronzer looks, it's a really nice color. It wasn't too deep and it didn't go on too heavy, which I'm really glad. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to just wipe it off a little bit on a towel. And this brush sheds a lot. I don't even know what brand it is because it's rubbed off the handle. I just see an A. But Mom, I need to buy you some makeup brushes, honey. We have 3 choices of blush. We have the NARS, the Sephora, or this Makeup Revolution, the matte blush. And I'm going to be honest, this is my shade of blush. So I think I'm going to go in with this. It's just kind of a light wash of pink. That was pretty. A really light wash of pink color. It's not too bad at all. I bet she picked this up when we were at Ulta one day. I don't know where else she would have gotten this Makeup Revolution blush, so it must have been there. Good for her. So here's our face so far. I shouldn't say I still have, this red little patch on the side of my eye came back because guess why? I had a different packet of makeup wipes, and the Kroger branded makeup wipes that I talked about a little while ago that like gave me that redness in the corner of my eye I got rid of. I completely went through them just like using them to clean off like swatches and everything, and I tossed them. So I opened my second bag of makeup wipes thinking that they were the Kirkland brand makeup wipes that I have a whole big thing of because the packaging of the Kroger brand that I had first were a different color than this packaging of the ones I have now. Apparently I bought 2 packages. So I used this makeup wipe and I'm like starting to use it last night to wipe off my face. And I'm like, ow, this is burning my eyes. Like I hate these wipes. They're not working. These are terrible. And I look at the packaging. They were the Kroger wipes. Again, for the second time. So I was like, no, tossed them. Got out my good ones, but yeah, it left another rash on my eye. Those makeup wipes are awful. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I actually just, for the sake of this video, put a little bit of that BB cream on it because I just noticed in the last clip it was so bright, and I'm so mad about it because I literally just got the first rash to go away. Let's move on to eyeshadow. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to use this little eyeshadow applicator and I'm going to go in with this white shade right here to attempt to set down nothing, I guess. I guess just to give an all-around base to my eye. I can't even remember the last time I used one of these. We're going to use this shade right here now to put all over our lid. These shadows are kind of hard for me to work with, but then again, I haven't used CoverGirl shadows or anything for a while, so they're not terrible. I'm just having to get used to this formulation and the way I'm applying it a little more. We are going to go into this darkest shade right here and try to smoke this look out a little bit. I'm gonna try to put it on like the outer end of our crease. I tried to deepen out the crease with a little bit of that dark shade and kind of blend it around with my finger. Not bad. It's like taking me back to my high school days so much. And I think that's all we're gonna do for eyeshadow. Next, we are going in with some mascara because I recently used this one on a video. I'm not gonna use that one. I've also spoke about this on my channel and used this Lash Paradise one before, so I'm not gonna use that one. But I am going to go in with this Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. She has it in the full size. I believe that I have this in the smaller size, but I feel like I usually use that one for my lower lashes. So I'm actually gonna use this one to try on my upper lashes because I've never used the full size of this and I can't even really remember what it's like. So we have no eyelash curler, so we are just going to go straight in and put this on our lashes. This is what the wand looks like. So it's a little bit bigger out here and then tapers more smaller towards the front. I'm gonna go in with this little mini Perversion mascara and coat my lower lashes. Here are what the lashes are looking like. I have to go get a Q-tip and clean up underneath one of my eyes because I made a mess. I really need some concealer for those under eyes. They are dark today. And last but not least, she has 4 lipsticks here. This one has seen its better days, I think. I mean, the lid is like not even staying on. Oh my gosh, Mom. Look at this. Like, you can't even, the stick is like smashed or like it melted. Oh, I need to get you another one. What is this? I don't even know what brand this is. I can't tell. Let's put that back. Next, she has an Avon lipstick. This is in the shade Caramel Comfort. It looks like this. A little swatch on the back of my hand. Oh, it's just a really light, it does look exactly like a caramel-y color. Okay. This one, I already know I turned her on to. This is the Blushing Beige lipstick by Maybelline. I've spoke about this on my channel and I've actually used it before on my channel. So I will probably not use this one just because I've used it before and you guys have seen me use it before. But it is this shade right here. The last one is this Cocoa lipstick. And there's no shade name on the bottom. I'm not exactly sure where she got this, but it looks pretty. Ooh. It's very pretty. It's right here. So it's very similar to this Blushing Beige, but a little bit deeper. I think I'm going to try this caramel color. I mean, of course I am. It's a nude. It's a nude shade. Anything, any nude lippy or nude gloss, I'm in for. Just give it to me. And that actually does look very pretty and natural, so I'm going to give it a shot. My lips are a little chapped, so that doesn't help, but it definitely goes on kind of golden. Looks a little bit golden. It definitely has some little shimmers in it. So like, this is definitely a shade I would wear. We have no highlighter, but I figured my mother didn't have highlighter, and that's okay. So this is our completed look. I'm not gonna lie, I really like that lip. It's very neutral, just gives you like the tiniest tint and looks more like a gloss, and I really like it. I'm here for it. It's definitely something you could just pop on that's so neutral that goes with absolutely anything, and for a lipstick, it's very shiny. Like, it's definitely giving my lips some sheen, which I love. Here's a little more up close. So yeah, you guys, that completes this look using all products from my mom's makeup bag. I challenge you to do this same challenge. It was a lot of fun to film. It's so funny to see how trends have changed over the years and how some things are really in style now that back in our parents' era just were not. I remember I was having a conversation with somebody not too long ago about foundation and about how weird it is to not use a primer. And some women that were a little bit older than me were like, what do you think people used back in the day? Like, what do you think we used growing up? Like, we didn't have primer. And it was so true, but just so crazy because it is an essential for all of us that typically do our makeup nowadays. So it's just so funny to see how things, what are popular, what used to be popular, and like what our parents use now. So I challenge you guys to do this. It was so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!